What's up everyone? So yesterday I participated in a tournament organized by... It's very unfortunate that the buttons cover up the name, but it's by Gaming Grandpa, who is another SapTuber, so I was delighted to take part in it. And you can see here from the list of names that participated, there were a lot of pro players that actually took part. You have Cheesemaster, this is Kutarba I believe, Nob, who is probably going to be tutoring me in the future, and also we have people like Onet, and I believe this is Beastia Venator, so a lot of very good people. And I think I learned a lot playing this. This was played on the weekly pack, by the way. So yeah, let's hop into the replay. You've probably seen by the title already, but I was really close to winning this entire tournament, which I was very proud of. Actually, let me speed up the shop real quick, because I recently learned that this is a thing. Early game, I think for this pack it's beneficial to be greedy. You can see my opponent was buying multiple picks, so on turn 3 they can sell them and make a profit. I'm not quite as lucky, but thankfully I do manage to get a triple in the fish as well as that a double in the mosquito, so maybe potentially 2 level ups next turn. Very lucky that we are not losing. Maybe we made someone bleed a heart right there, let us check. Actually yeah, the person that we faced in the beginning, Aksumocha, made themselves that they lose a heart, which is unfortunate for them. But we are going to level up here and we are going to level into a Babusi, which is a pleasure for me to take every time just because I get to pronounce the name. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be going over the entire game because from my point of view it was quite boring, I think. But you can see here I was kinda lucky to win here once again. And I believe we're going to get yet another level up on this turn. Yup, into the mosquito, and we do level into another Babusi, so we're going to take that. We had the option there to take the porcupine, but I really like scaling and I really like the Babusi in particular, so we're going to stick with that. And you can see with the amount of scaling that we have, it's really no close contest, only the biggest unit of our team faints. It gets to clean up the entire enemy team. So yeah, I think we can actually skip a little bit into the future. You can see I get a Babusi level up and I think I will skip to turn 7 actually. You can see we picked up a hawk and a dolphin just to benefit from the Babusi buffs, and we also got a banana pill resulting in a monkey. I wasn't really sure which of the 3 I wanted to buff right here, because one of them is most likely going to stick around, and for now I decided that I didn't really want to change my positioning because this positioning is winning. I was kind of proud of the 3rd position hawk actually. Let me take a look at the versus people. In many positions you can see here there is no second pet. Here there is a giraffe in the 2nd position, so I thought it was pretty wise of me to run the front line, or not the front line, sorry, the 3rd position hawk in order to take out something beneficial like this toad right here. I don't know how useful it really was, but I was happy to be playing in such a way. Let us continue with the game. We get yet another level up to prepare for turn 9, so we're going to be super happy. We took a level 3 Babusi because I really like the stats. And you can see here we are actually taking out the opponents easily. Their whole shtick was to take us out initially, but they failed because we were so statted up. Let's continue onward, taking a level up into something relatively useless sadly. I thought summons for this week would be pretty weak, so I was not looking at either the tapir or the fly. Thankfully, because the monkey is tier 5, we can continue to benefit from the Babusi buffs. Meanwhile, we are continuing to scale up the dolphin. And this is going to be our first close match. And thankfully we continue winning right here. I believe at this point some people may be out of the game already. Yes, people like Nob, Kutarba and Cheesemaster, which I believe were the favorites to win this entire thing. So yeah, seeing them out means that we are quite likely to win ourselves. Gaming Grandpa still holding out in there, 3 hearts remaining. Let's continue onward. We're going to get another level I think. And unfortunately it keeps being useless, but finally we find something good in the T-Rex, which we will be taking next turn. And yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot, especially when we can take the T-Rex. We are actually going to be benefiting from the baboon buffs permanently, because there is no scaling up after tier 6. All of the buffs are going to be going towards the T-Rex. So you can see I take it, and also I take a chocolate, hoping to get it up to level 2. And unfortunately, once again, not very lucky with the level ups, and the T-Rex only gets to buff a single unit, which is unfortunate. But I think we can remedy that pretty soon. Our opponents, they still do not have the stats necessary, but actually they defeat us right here. This is Axu Mocha, the person who we defeated on turn 1, but actually they come back to bite us with only 1 heart remaining. So yeah, we're honestly hoping for, let me open the pack right here just to show off. These are the selections that we have. Almost none of them I really like, honestly. The one I like the most is the octopus, because if you can scale it up and you can put melon on it, it can perhaps snipe multiple equipments off of the opponent. But actually we didn't get to end up with the octopus. I don't think we'll be getting what we want on this turn. Yep, we get another T-Rex instead, which we will be taking over the Babusi because I think it's better scaling. Let me fasten the shop real quick once again. And yeah, we're probably going to transition away from the Hulk, which might have been a misplay, honestly. The 14 damage can be pretty useful. But you can see the opponents are starting to finally catch up to our scaling, so we're not winning as easily anymore, even though more and more people are starting to lose the game. Let's continue onward, and I believe on this turn we might actually find what we're looking for. Let's take a look. Actually, it's looking like, yeah, we find the mantis shrimp, which I think is the second best selection, but we don't have the gold to purchase it just yet, so we'll have to wait till the next turn. Here is Gaming Grandpa, the organizer of the tournament, who we actually defeat, but it was a pretty close match. And you can see here is one of the 4 remaining people at the end. So he's definitely getting top 4, which is super impressive for a tournament like this, with so many powerful people. And transitioning here finally into the mantis shrimp, the monkey gets to hit level 3 as well. So yeah, I think we're in a super good spot, as unfortunately we don't have many units with powerful abilities in battle, but hopefully the stats remedy that. It's actually pretty close right here once again with draw, but thankfully we're still at the 4 hearts, so we had an advantage over our opponents. I'm deciding here to go for the level up, which in hindsight might not have been the wisest thing, because if you get to deal 30 damage to a 50-50 with Melon, it doesn't really matter. The most important level would be the first one. Here we face Onet, who I believe is now the favorite to win with the other pro players out of the game, and you can see here he defeats us with the power of the Stork. Let's continue onward. I'm honestly not really sure how I want to improve the team, like Mantis Shrimp and Dolphin aren't super useful for level ups, so maybe we have to focus on getting more stats and just hoping to close out the game pretty soon. Here is Gaming Grandpa, who we finally defeat, so he's out of the game, top 4, which is super impressive. And you can see the other 2 contestants are all on 1 heart, which is very scary for them. I'm on the cusp of grasping the victory. So this is why I put the thumbnail or the title of the video as what I did, that I almost won the tournament because I got so close. But you can see right here that on this turn in particular is what I believe decided the outcome of the entire game. You'll see real quick when I play the battle and maybe remove fast. Yep, we're going to trade here. We're going to be very close. And unfortunately, because it is a Stork and no other unit, and we have exactly 18 HP on the T-Rex, we're going to end up drawing right here, which is super sad because his team is a lot better and he's going to scale a lot more in the future. So that means he's heavily favored to win right now. And in the very end, he is the person who won, so congrats to Allnet. But I think I put up quite a good fight. And I'll walk you through my thought process real quick when we get later on into the game. You can see people are starting to put Durians on their units in order to counter me because I have so much stats. Thankfully, we draw against this person, but they were actually taken out by Allnet, so it's just me and him right now. I'm at 3 hearts, he's at a single 1. And actually for this occasion, I guess I can open up the menu right here just so we can see the team. And you can check out that he has a level 2 50/50 mongoose and he has the coconut toy. So the mantis shrimp is going to be very useful to remove the coconut, but other than that, I think he's heavily advantaged right now. Let's not forget that he also has a level 3 mantis shrimp, so we can't really put something like this weak T-Rex at the front in order to trap with a 50/50. I do so regardless because I'm a dummy, but I think I will reconsider pretty quickly and maybe put something like the dolphin. Yup. Not that it really matters. I think whatever I do on this turn, I'm going to be screwed. I just put the dolphin first position because it's not the only unit not getting any HP benefits from the T-Rexes. And you can see the stork once again is what defeats us right there. It spits out the wolf, so it would not have been close even if we had gotten a summon after that. But yeah, unfortunately this is how it's going to end. I'm hoping that my opponent has no coconut right here. I was rolling this turn entirely for the purposes of finding Durians and Potato. Potato is going to be stronger than Melon for the frontline because it's going to absorb 2 of the 3 snipes of the mantis shrimp. And Durian obviously is going to reduce the stats of this 50/50, so hopefully we get to trade up with it. That was the idea anyway, but I don't think any of that is going to be happening because we didn't find the proper equipment. So yeah, this turn I believe we are going to suffer another loss. Yeah, our snipes are not strong enough for us to defeat the front line there. And this stork gets to defeat us once again. And unfortunately this is going to be the final round. Yeah, I'm just looking for Durians because I think it's way better to have the melon, because if the mantis shrimp is going to pop it, then what's the point? I take this Durian as well. I don't know if that was a good idea, but at this point I was desperate, so hopefully this gets us the win. And we watch the final round in slow motion. Yup. You can see we remove the coconut there, and we get to keep the Durian for the effect. This now becomes 33 HP. This becomes 31 HP, which is unfortunate. If it was 30 and it had a melon, we could have killed it with a 50/50. But yeah, the stork is there to claim the victory for Allnet. So GG right there, very hard match for me, and expertly played from him, honestly. So yeah, this was the tournament. I really wanted to make this video real quick just to show this off. Once again, this is something that Gaming Grandpa is going to be organizing in the future. So I will put a link to his Discord and his YouTube channel into the description so you can join as well. I believe there are cash prizes as well, so I heavily recommend that you join, especially if you're good at the game. But even if you're not, you still have a chance to win. But yeah, anyway, I got 2nd place and I was super happy with this. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope that you like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.